Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we have with us Nassir Saleem Saab, who's the CEO and President of Habib Bank Limited, Pakistan. Welcome to the event, sir. How's your experience going so far?
It's going fantastic. It's a great opportunity. Events like this, and I'm extremely grateful to Systems for having arranged this on an annual basis. It allows people from the banking industry, from the technology segment, regulators, all to come together and take stock of, where we are, what we talked about last year, what has changed since then, and more importantly, what lies ahead for all of us collectively, and what are the new imperatives that are being added. So till now, what I've seen, and I've been here since the start, it's been a fantastic start to BOFF 2025.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. What's one emerging technology you think every bank should start experimenting with right now?
The theme, the imperative theme of this event is about AI and the disruption and what is coming up ahead. For having an understanding, being part of the banking sector, my view is that this is certainly something that is there, but before we leap, we also talked about governance. We've also talked about AI-ready tech stacks. From where I stand and I look at my colleagues and partners, I believe that the first step is really to buttress these two elements, and then in the meantime, start to pilot some of these concepts, AI enablement, but it has to be a transformation of really the way we do business. So for example, operations today is flowed into different product types. Each one has a separate customer journey. How do we look at the common slivers of steps, which is receiving the application, which is making the credit decision, processing the paperwork, putting it on the system? So in an AI-enabled world, all of these would be actually these particular segments with different treatments for different products. And that creates that holistic, and similarly, extending it out to the customer experience, extending it further to the regulators, to the auditors and others, it really all has to be AI delivered. So what we're essentially talking about is a multi-year journey that we need to understand, are we even ready to do this at scale, or are there going to be episodic pockets that we will do? But if we don't do the fundamentals, we're not going to be in a position to really successfully execute on this new challenge that is becoming apparent.
Perfect, thank you. The payments landscape is evolving rapidly. How do you see innovations like Raast and real-time payments shaping financial inclusion and efficiency?
So this development has been going on for the last couple of years, and really the focus has been around the interoperability of systems. The second that what Raast has done, what QR codes and other pieces are doing is they're disrupting the traditional model of government to businesses, businesses to consumers, and it's really creating an equal playing field, if you will, where it can be a G2C, it can be a B2G, it can be a B2C. So really that interoperability of local systems combined with interoperability with the international systems. So Raast integration, for example, with Buna, which is the backbone for the GCC countries, allows us to seamlessly in real time conduct transactions. As we start looking at cryptocurrencies like stablecoin, we start looking at tradable ones like e-dirham. If we tokenize those and include them into the payment stream, then you've got real-time instant settlements without having to worry about creating an intraday risk or an overnight risk. that you got a transaction and the settlement of that transaction bank to bank is going to follow later, or you need a Nostro or a Vostro account in the middle where funding has to lie idle. So the speed of payment, both locally as well as on the regional and international frameworks, is really just going to get smoother. So these are additional rails that are being added that will help us get closer to that vision of a digital Pakistan, but will also more effectively allow us to integrate with the rest of the world.
Perfect. Thank you for that answer. How do you envision the balance between human expertise and AI capabilities in future banking models?
I think I'm a bit of a skeptic at this stage. So when you look at AI, it basically has the ability to ingest a lot of data. So when you look at these LLMs, they bring the data from both your internal systems as well as externals. And there's a predictive model, but as there's a famous saying that history is not always a leading indicator of the future. This is a world of disruption. This is a world of abrupt change. And I think that human insight, that gut feel. So until AI develops a gut, or as we say in a more polite terms, I would say, or more acceptable terms, if AI becomes sentient, i.e. it can replicate the irrationality, the vision of a human being, I think we will have to have that happy marriage of augmentation, where many tasks, majority of the tasks I would say are AI driven, but the futuristic development, unless you want history to continue in a certain manner. So for example, if you look at the wars that happen in this world and the amount of casualties of war that happen, so if you leave it to AI, it's just going to inflect that forward. So I think that human mind, that sentient thinking has to enable to make this the ideal combination. Whether it's a customer experience, whether we're talking about worldwide problems, food security, access to basic rights, all of these will have to be a happy marriage of AI together with human intelligence.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your insights, Nassir.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being here. Thank you.